and then run to the bathroom, stay in there, and stay in there for 3 hours. Alright y'all, so I got a story to tell. I've been waiting to tell this story. It's a good one. This story is about... So if you didn't know, I went to Playlist Live, and if you haven't seen my Playlist Live vlog, then you need to go check it out. Also make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed. This story literally revolves around one person, and he is so crazy. And I never knew that he was this crazy because in his videos, he really wasn't that crazy, but you know, he's crazy, y'all. Everybody was at the hotel the first night except for him because he was driving instead of flying, so he ended up coming later the same day that everybody else came. We were waiting for him, and as soon as he came, you know, first thing he says,
gotta get into those parties.
And I'm just like,
you're crazy as shit.
So at this event, there are VIP parties, and basically if you don't have a wristband, if you don't know somebody who has a wristband and they got you one, or if you weren't invited and you didn't, in the convention didn't give you, you're not getting in because the security are on top of it. If you try to go through, your edges will be snatched, your wig will be taken. So before the parties, you know, there were little incidents that kind of showed me that he was crazy as hell. This man literally finesses his way into everything. There were like certain doors that only staff could go through because they were doing, I don't know what they were doing because you know, I'm not staff. He'll take his phone and,
oh, I'm just waiting on my manager. Oh, I see you right there. I'm coming.
If there's other people with him, you know, he'll go with the,
everyone get your phones out. Everyone get your phones out.
At one point he tried to walk through a door where staff could only go through, and then the security was like, she literally curved him. She like slid in front of him and was like, hey, and he was like, yeah, oh, I'm just going to get my manager. Your manager isn't here, honey. So basically the hotel was separated in the north, south, east, you know, west parts of it, and so all the people that everybody wanted to meet was in the north. So when you would go to the north entrance, there would be like people literally lined up. So what we see is he goes in, and literally everybody is standing out here, and as soon as the security turns his back, this man just runs straight into the elevator and goes into the north. I know there were a lot of British YouTubers having their meetup this day. We walk in, and you know, he gets out his phone, you know, hey manager, I see you. He starts walking around the thing. Me and everybody else are like, oh my god, what is he doing? One of the security ladies, they don't even call him because he's on the phone busy. And so he's just walking around the thing about to get in backstage of this meetup thing. But since he had this phone out, it just seemed to work for him. The security lady is talking to us. Yo, I'm actually on the floor crying at this point because he's actually getting in, like I'm crying. She was like, I don't know where he's going. It just doesn't look like he's gonna get in. We later find out, like 10 minutes later, he just walks up to us like, guys, why didn't you come with me? I got in. Everybody was trying to get into these VIP parties. Like everybody, I mean, everybody was trying to get into these parties, y'all. So let's talk about the first party, which was a Friday. As I said before, it was like top-notch security. So we were upstairs at this point in time, and then, you know, he was like,
alright guys, so I'm gonna get to this party. You know, I'm getting in.
we're like, okay, like you can't get in, like there's so much security. So like we're all laying down. You know how when you're in bed, you're on Snapchat. And so I clicked someone's story who was at the party. So in the background, I literally see him in the Snapchat. And I'm like, wait. So I'm like, yo, he's at the party. I showed everybody the video and they were like, that is him. He came back the next morning at like 8 o'clock in the morning and he's like, somebody got me a wristband and you know, it was last minute and it was an extra. After the first party, we were all like, yeah, we're gonna go with you because you know, like you got in and we wanna get in too, so we're gonna go with you, We were planning to go to Red Lobster, y'all. But I'm gonna tell y'all what we did instead. So it was like 6 o'clock and he was like, y'all, if y'all wanna get into this party, like we gotta hide out. Keep in mind, he told us that this party starts at 9. So I'm already like, 3 hours, like, how am I even gonna do that? He was like, yeah, all right, so I got a plan since they wanna lock everything up. He was like, gonna be 2 security guards here, we're gonna step through here, and then we're gonna loop back, and then there's gonna be walking towards us, and then there's gonna be one walking towards us, so then we gotta go back, and then there's gonna be, and then run to the bathroom, stay in there, and stay in there for 3 hours! We waited in the bathroom for 3 hours trying to get into this party. The people who were back at the hotel were texting us like every like 20 minutes like, come on y'all, come back. You know, we're about to leave y'all for Red Lobster. I love my biscuits, so I was like, ooh, should I leave? How do you know the whole hotel? And you've been here for 2 days. So we get to the party, and basically this party was like double door. As soon as we step in, y'all, security are like, you can't be in here. I'm coming right now. We're just taking him to the bathroom. We're just taking, yeah, I see you. I'm coming. And I'm like, okay, now what? He's like, now we wait. I look at the time. I'm like, it's 6 o'clock. You know, we're on the group chat, and all I see is him type, pull down your pants and make it look like you're pooping. So all I hear is his belt like unbuckling, and then he pulls down his pants to his ankles, and he texts like 5 minutes later, now I'm gonna make shitting sounds. And then he's typing in the chat like, stop laughing. I'm like, stop being stupid. Like, what are you doing? It was like 10 o'clock because 9 o'clock the party did not start. It was like 10 o'clock. I'm like, y'all, I am not staying in this bathroom. Like, I can't do it. Like, I mentally can't do it. And then I get back to the hotel and they're like, what happened? Where's everybody else? I'm like, still in that damn bathroom. He gets in. The other person doesn't. So then they both come back. He goes back to the party and gets in. Again. I'm actually a piece of trash who can't even film a correct outro. Subscribe. Alright, see you guys next week.